Welcome to Zippy's World. It's the Lockdowners Ease bike ride. Now, seriously, got to go to work, pick up some stuff. It's a good excuse to get out on the old Africa Twin. Can't believe we've been graced by such brilliant weather. Such a shame we've all been locked down that we can't use it. As I say, they're talking about eased lockdown, so hopefully we'll all be out on our bikes pretty soon. Having said that, I'd like to thank every single person that has put a decent tube on YouTube. All the CRF 1100 posts, thank you very much. It's given me something to read. I now know everything and nothing about my bike, and seriously, thank you. I've enjoyed watching them all. Even the foreign ones that I don't understand, I've even watched them. In the late nights when you don't fancy watching anything too long, you just stick on a 10-minute. That's what it is all about. Thank you ever so much, everybody that posts on YouTube. I've pretty much watched most of the CRF 1000 ones when I had 1000, and I still go back to watch the best. Motor Tech I recommend, great little YouTube. And welcome to mine. A channel full of drivel, a channel full of crap. What the hell are we here? You really must be desperate for something to watch. But maybe you're here for this, the CRF 1100. This is a feckin' awesome bike. It is seriously the dog's friggin' danglies. It is brilliant. The CRF 1000 is brilliant. This is fucking awesome. Excuse my French. This is a great bike. It's even better now. I've improved things. Double take mirrors. I forgot what they're called. Bark busters on the handlebars. Cheap, nasty sat-nav holder, i.e. phone holder. Don't spend a fortune. I think I paid about £4, seriously, a couple of years back, and worked on the theory if it was £4 and it fell apart after 3 months, it was still cheaper than buying one of those RAM mount ones. And the thing just don't die. It's brilliant. Rubbish little thing with stretchy things and elastic bands to hold it in place. It's been off-road, on-road. It's a brilliant bit of kit. Search out the cheap stuff. What else have I done? Dark screen. Got a dark screen on it. I've got a new mini Denali sound bomb to get rid of the stupid duck quack. Got a decent horn. I won't beep it now because all these guys in front will stress out, I'm sure. But we've got a new one of those. We've fitted some Rigid Industries little I'd say fog lights. They're not fog lights. I fitted floodlights for the winter time and illuminating the sides of the narrow lanes, so that just makes me feel a bit more confident as I'm weaving about. What else? Taken the nasty seat strap off the back. Morning, Rozzers. It's afternoon actually, as you can tell from the sun, but you know, I can't talk and think about the times. That's multitasking. I'm a man, for God's sake. Well, I was last time I looked. Anyhow, I don't frequently look, just to point that out. That's not something I do all the time, just to keep looking. So who knows? Who cares? What else have I done? That's about... Oh no, fitted on obviously Krieger straps and stuff like that. I'm toying with getting the Moscow Moto panniers for the back. I've been umming hard, soft. That's not my sex life. That's my decision making on the panniers. And I think the soft are probably going to be more suitable for everything, aren't they? And if I ever do drop it, I'm not going to end up with a million plastic pieces or bent aluminium, to be honest. So I think that's the way I'm going to go. They look good, they look built well. They are expensive for me. That's a lot of money to try and raise. And then I'm going to have to put some racking on the 1100. And I'm favouring, what's the Pro one? Is it SW Motec, I believe? It's a Pro one, so it can actually come off. So if anyone's got any feedback on the Moscow Moto backcountry panniers and SW Motec, the Pro pannier mounts, it's like a framework, like scaffolding for the back of your Africa Twin. I'd be more than welcome to have any feedback on that. That's what I'm toying with in the near future. Well, I say near future, as soon as I've robbed the bank or accumulated some money would be nice. At the moment, I'm decked out with the Krieger stuff. Got like a little US 20 bag, which is brilliant stuff. It is brilliant. and for a while I was gonna get another 20 and another 30, put the 30 in the middle and mount the two 20s on the side. But you know, I think the pannier solution might be a bit better. We'll see. It might come down to money in the end. I might end up with a Greiger's just because I've already got one. But that's roughly what I've been up to in lockdown. It's been interesting to see what you lot have been doing. My opinions on the bike, well, what have we got now? We got 1,800 miles, which is nothing for this. I got it just before winter. It's fared not bad through the winter. I would say it's better than my 2016 Africa Twin. It seems to really struggle with some of the bolts and what have you. It's been not bad. It's been quite good. I did ACF 50 it just because I hope it makes a difference. It seems good. I'm not an avid polisher as much as I used to be. I tend to find I want to use this bike more than polish it all the time. Don't get me wrong, you get a nice day, get out there and give it a wash. It looks the dog's danglies. I love the styling on this bike. It's just awesome. It just looks good from every single angle. Love it. The 1100 motor, it's got, in my opinion, it definitely feels a little bit more peaky. I'm sure a lot of it might be mental. It might just be used to drive. This guy's going to end up in a shrubbery in a minute, and he's a complete knob jockey. But yeah, I think it's got some poke. I love the fact you can scroll through the old dash and the displays will change. I love that. Got user 2, tour, urban, gravel, off-road, so on and so forth, and the user ones I've set up. You can touch the screen when it's stopped and change all the things by touch screen. You can't do that while it's going along, for obvious reasons. It wouldn't be safe. You got left and right, up and down, select. It looks like an elaborate Nintendo Wii down here, but it's dead simple when you think about it. They probably could have done a joystick, maybe that would have been a bit easier, or would have looked a bit better. But it doesn't take long to get to grips with this. You will hit the horn every now and again because it's in a strange place, but it's all good. It's all working well. I've had no trouble with the switch gears. I actually like the stock tyres. That is a revelation. Bridgestones, I think AX 41s. They're Bridgestones and they're definitely more road based, but they feel good. I've done a few gravel bits and pieces. Obviously they're not going to be up to much on there, but they're alright for what I've used. I'm quite impressed with them. Better than the Dunlop rubbish that was on the other bikes. That's for certain. So tyres are good. I love the fact that they've removed a bit of the white off the panels. Oh, just looking down there, R&G. I got some R&G crash bobbins on the back, and also let you pick them up with a paddock stand. And down here I've got some knee grips, R&G. They're really good. I liked them because they're narrow. I nearly got the Honda ones, didn't think they were bad at all, to be honest. And I quite like these R&G ones. Went for the black rubber, just sort of, not the stealth look, but it doesn't stand out too much. Nice bit of grip when you're doing a bit of trail riding. You can pinch it in with your knees then, just gives you a bit more grip. So I think that's about it. But so far, 1,800 miles in, I did the first service myself because of lockdown and because I like to. It just makes me feel involved on the bike. And then I did this stupid thing. I've just always done it in the last few bikes. Take every single bolt that is visible to you, take them out one at a time, and put a bit of grease on them. Either a little bit of aluminium grease, or a little bit of copper grease, or a little bit of red grease if need be, but mainly the nuts, nuts and bolts. So that, because I tend to find that Honda will either do them up extremely tight or what have you. So get yourself a manual, which is what I got, take them out, torque them back up again with a little bit of grease in there if need be, or obviously not the ones that have been thread locked and what have you. There's no real point. You shouldn't get much corrosion with thread lock anyway, and hopefully they'll be right. But just all the fairing fasteners and the ones down below on the bash plate, etc. I just took them all out. A lot of them have been taken out because of mirrors and bark busters and stuff like that. You'll all be pleased to know that the screen at the front is still well nuts, but they're slightly different. It's a little bit harder to drop them down into the fairing to never be seen again. We've all done that, and if you haven't owned your Africa Twin long, that's for certain. And then you'll post it and everyone go, oh yeah, It's just going to happen. But they've now got fatter heads, narrower bodies. I think you can still fit the normal ones in there, but if you look up the CRF 1100 wheel nuts, you'll notice they are slightly different. So if you've got a problem with your 1000 ones, swap them out for some 1100 ones. Slightly different fitting to the front, slightly different layout, same principle. You've now got some connectors down on the side, electrical connectors, whereas it used to be all rammed behind the instrument panel. I suppose with the new TFT display, I've not actually had that completely buried out, because I found all the connectors down on the left and the right hand side, which was good. So a little bit easier to fit stuff. Apart from the seat there is something you will have to practice on the CRF 1100. The easy dismantling and putting back of the CRF 1000 seat does not exist on the 1100. It is witchcraft on the 1100. Good luck the first time you do it. You will wonder why they changed it, but you will get to grips in the end. So that's my mini review of the CRF 1100. 1800 miles in. It's brilliant. It's just brilliant, and it feels lighter, feels more agile. I don't know what it is on the books. I don't know. I don't care. I'm going by what I feel like. I'm an average rider, and it just makes me feel more confident. It's just great. Loving it to pieces. So my recommendation, if you got less money, go get yourself 1000. If you can afford to get fleeced for a bit more, go get the 1100. Thanks for watching. Come back to Zippy's World, subscribe, ding the little bell, whatever else you fancy. If not, thanks for watching. Stay safe, people, and let's hope we can enjoy some roads real soon. Take care.
Recording.
That was going to be the end of my video, but I figured this is the CRF 1100, and one of the points about the 1100 was this: the TFT, more importantly CarPlay. So just to dispel some of the myths, because I've seen some hatred and I had some reservations too, so just to give you a little bit of feedback, yes indeed, you can press up, down and flick through the little icons using the up and down, like so, and press enter, and so on and so forth, and that will guide you through all the little icons, which is really clever. But yes, and what do? You would look down at it. Of course you would. But that's not the point. Anybody's doing that, myself included. My initial reservations is take things off of cars and bikes. There's too much going on. There just is, to let people concentrate on the road. And I did sort of think, I wonder if I find it distracting. Well, I won't use it all the time. Of course you do. Why would you do that? Don't mess around. The beauty of Apple CarPlay is synced up. It's Apple. So what you simply do is you don't take your fingers off, you flick that, and Waze opens. I didn't touch anything other than there's a trigger button here. And lo and behold, I have royal blood in my ears. I don't know if you can hear that at all, but I do. It just feeds it back to you. I do hope you can hear it. Don't press the buttons, don't be distracted. Don't be a knobhead on the road. Apple CarPlay, you don't need to fiddle with the elaborate chocolate buttons. You just don't need to. It will do it all for you. It's fantastic. So anybody that's got concerns about safety on here, you don't have to worry about it. Connect your phone, connect it up, connect to your headset, talk to it, tell it what you want to do. For instance, let's try there we go. And that's all you're going to see because it gives you one over bats. And it will just start the route.
Starting route to 2 Newstead Way.
In the case you couldn't hear that, starting route. And if you can hear it, you just got my address.
Miles at the roundabout.
It's brilliant.
Take the first exit onto A414.
Your voice, it's brilliant. So put your mind at rest, people. When people use the CarPlay properly, you haven't got to look down at here or here or here. You can watch where you're going, which is straight ahead. My little add-on for Apple CarPlay, it will do that for all of them. Take care, people, and I hope that gives you a little insight onto the Apple CarPlay. That really is the end of my vid. Thanks for watching, people. Bye.